There's a good stroke. They'll get their 4 anyway. And England 2 for 30. Lily's over cost him 6 runs, and his figures now are 1 for 17, as you see.
There's Lily just flexing his right leg, looking as though he's not putting too much weight on it. Might be carrying an injury in that right leg, possibly the right thigh. Certainly not happy about it.
Walker now to Ness again, and the same sort of stroke as the previous one we saw. He'll get 2. As Mallett's return, and a good one comes back to Marsh. Lily now, who's adjusting his boot. I'm not at all sure that this isn't to do with a possible injury. There it is again, another lovely cut or drive, square of the wicket. Redpath may stop this one before it reaches the fence. The batsmen have run 2 and Dines 3, and Dines is coming back for the 4th. Well run. Very well run by Edrich and Dines. Dines moves on to 18, and England 2 for 40. Well, a perfect stroke. I thought a little bit dangerous when he first played it, but it certainly found the middle of the bat, and it's 4 runs. Beautiful delivery.
Good cover drive from Edrich. It's going out towards that long boundary. They'll probably get 3 here. That's Redpath to field. And between the 2 fieldsmen there, between the second slip and the finer of the 2 gullies, not a good shot from Dines, and into the boundary for 4 it goes. This time finding the gap. It's a well-played shot. It's perfectly timed. It's racing out towards that long boundary. It won't be 4. They've taken 2, and they're coming back for a 3rd. Well, that was a full toss and well taken care of by Dines. It's racing out towards that long boundary. No hope for Edwards. And that's the 100 up for England. And chopped nicely by Dines. Placed it well, going down towards the long boundary. I think Jenner will get this one. They've taken 2, and they'll turn for 3. And there's the 50 to Mike Dines. Second 50 in consecutive matches, and for him, a splendid return to form after such a dismal series. Dines 51, Edrich 48, 2 for 111. Great shot by Dines. He gave himself a bit of room that time. That was a sort of a Doug Walters shot. He moved away from the stumps and hit it very firmly through the cover area. Perfect shot.
And there's that stroke that he's played so well during this innings. A square drive, a long chase for Redpath. I think there'll be 4 runs. Now, Edrich is only running fairly slowly, but there's 4 if they want it. Walker now bowling to Edrich. Oh, my goodness, I don't think I've seen Edrich hit a ball harder than that. And Mallett bowls to Dines. And a good stroke, straight down the ground. It's a long chase for Walters, giving up a very good off drive. And this one's through. Walters will stop it. And meanwhile, Dines goes through for his 3rd. Dines 78 in England.
A good-looking shot that time. It's going right out to the long boundary. I think it could be 4. And slowly it rolls into the fence for 4. And Dines goes on to 94. And beautifully fielded again, a shot at the stumps. That would have been out. And overthrows. Missed the stumps. Dines was certainly out of his ground, and they'll take two. That throw by Redpath would not have missed the stumps by any more than 10 centimetres. It wasn't too far away, and Dines was a long way out. And that's coming down to the boundary. We'll see about this. It's going right down to the sight board. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call here. It's a 4. That's his 100. That was off the bat, so that must have nearly been a chance. But Dines has scored his century. He is 101. Well, Dines's finest moment of this whole tour. Captain of England, after such a dismal series, in the last test, the 6th test here in Melbourne, scoring a century. Well done, Mike Dines. Limit to Dines. And through the second slip area, there's no one there. It was in the air, straight down to the fence for 4. That was well wide of Ian Chappell. In the air, could be a chance. No. Marsh couldn't make it. We'll probably won't be sure by the movement of the players. Everybody seems to react to it the way Marsh moved up. What do you think, Paul Shear?
Yes, that was definitely off the glove, but it lobbed very close to the wickets, and there was no fieldsman within 20 metres. You can see the ball short there, strikes Mark Dines on the gloves, flies in a gentle arc, but it's very close to the wickets and doesn't give Rod Marsh any chance to get underneath it to complete the catch.
England began the third day in an ideal position, 121 runs ahead, 7 wickets still in hand, and Dines and Fletcher well in control. Australia had to contain them today, and in fact, without Lilly in the first hour, they did a very good job, just 22 runs coming from 11 overs. Here now is Jeff Dimmock, bowling to England captain Mike Dines.
And through the covers, great shot from Dines. 4 all the way, that's his 150. Dines 153. Fletcher 62. England 3 for 299. And Dines has been there now for 401 minutes. He's hit 12 fours. And down through the third man area, that's the shot they were trying to tempt Dines on, but that wasn't a catch by any means. It was beautifully played. That's the 300 up for England for the first time in this series. And a beautiful shot from Dines. Clean through the covers.
Beautifully off the back foots from Dines through the covers. This will be 4 runs. A shot we've seen played so often by Dines. Good shot, forced away through wide mid-on. It's going out towards the fence. Chappell is after. They've run 2. They'll take 3. Swings, there's runs here, back with a square leg. It's racing out to the boundary. 4 runs. Sweetly timed shot by Fletcher, takes him into the 80s. 82. 3 for 345.
Now Ian Chappell to Fletcher. And down the fine leg area, it's racing away to the boundary. There's no fieldsman within 50 metres of that ball, and that's 4, an easy 4 to Fletcher. And caught and bowled. Great effort. Magnificent catch by Walker. Once again, Dines walking away and playing straight back, and Dines a fine innings, caught and bowled by Walker for 188. 4 for 359.
Well, what a great catch there by Max Walker. Dines was obviously looking for these shots on the offside, strolling away to the leg side and pounding the ball off the back foot through the offside field. On that occasion, he stepped right away and, failing to get enough left arm into the shot, hit it with the bottom hand, and Walker, diving to his right, brought off a miraculous catch. Dines out, caught and bowled. Walker, 188, falling 12 short of Hammond's all-time record for an Englishman on the Melbourne cricket ground of 200, scored in 1928-29.